One of the common sayings I love using is, and you've probably heard this before, is the early bird gets the worm. And speaking to a number of prospective clients, they're always thinking, hey, we're going to wait a couple years. You know, you have votes coming in and the government may change in Serbia, and we want to see how that pans out. We also see that you have protests, and we're really not sure about how that's going. But one of the opportunities that they're not seeing is that if they get in earlier, they're going to be able to capitalize on the 2027 World Expo. And many individuals did not know that Serbia is hosting the next World Expo here. And that is going to be transformative for Serbia. And I'm going to tell you why that is in this video. The World Expo is going to be happening here in Serbia, in Belgrade, which is the capital of Serbia. And there's things that you need to know if you're looking to move to Serbia. And that is that there is going to be a huge transformation here in Serbia before, during, and after this expo. Now, what is the expo? As a general idea. So this has been going on for years and years and years. This is something that helped establish the Eiffel Tower, the Space Needle, and in 2027, Belgrade is going to be hosting it. The name of this is going to be A Play for Humanity, Sport and Music for All. The dates are going to be from May 15th to August 15th, 2027, and we're expected to see 25 million visitors and billions in investment in a short period of time. And so I think this is going to really put Serbia on the world stage. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in 2020, which got actually moved to 2021, 2022 because of COVID, Dubai hosted the last World's Fair. And if you haven't been hiding under a rock, you've been seeing how much Dubai has exploded in foreign investments and how much it's actually grown. So at their World's Fair, they saw 24 million visitors. They saw 155 billion AED, or which is equivalent to 42 billion USD of added value into the Dubai's economy. Real estate boomed there, tourism boomed there, and the Expo District became an innovation hub. And if you know anything about business and business opportunity, and you speak to any investor or entrepreneur, they say Dubai is the hot spot of business and global trade right now. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going to be happening in Serbia, but I'm not saying that it's not going to be happening here in Serbia. I have the idea that after the expo here, that Serbia is going to become a little bit of a mash between Dubai and Switzerland, but in the heart of the Balkans. Now, in 2015, Milan also hosted the World's Fair. Their hotel revenues grew between 25 and 55%. It accelerated the tech and startup scene, and the highlighted budget challenges and need for long-term planning. And you can see where Milan is at this point. In 2010, Shanghai hosted the World's Fair as well, and they had 73 million visitors and a huge, massive infrastructure modernization that boosted China's soft power. So you can see a lot of common patterns between all these countries who have hosted the World's Fair. So you've seen infrastructure upgrades, you've seen brand elevation and tourism surge, you've seen property and businesses growth in the host city. and you've also seen short-term cost spikes and long-term economic gain. And so what I'm saying to a lot of people that are on the fence of if they move or if they establish a company in Serbia, that if you can wait, by all means, but right now, if you get in early and you set your base here, especially for individuals that are family members and looking to purchase property, get in now, because right now is what's considered cheap, because after 2027, I could see that the rise of real estate is going to surge big time. Now, when you're looking at it from a business perspective, if you get in now, you can establish your brand here where you have low competition in various industries. However, once Serbia hosts the World's Fair, you are going to see a lot of investors and entrepreneurs flocking into the area, which is going to be a lot more competitive in that sense. So what this means for Serbia and for Belgrade as well as Novi Sad, even though Novi Sad is an hour away from Belgrade, there's going to be a lot of spillover into Novi Sad. The government spending on the expo in Surčin is just exploding there. We have new roads, rail, airport expansion. Every time I go to the airport, it's crazy to see how much development's going on there. A lot of hotels are building and tech hubs are emerging in this country. Investments from the EU, from China, from Dubai, and other domestic developers are pouring in at the current moment. We expect Belgrade to become a regional tourism and business magnet, especially when it comes to being one of the lowest countries when it comes to their tax structure here. You have 10% employment tax, you have 15% corporate tax here, and it's a very easy setup as well when it comes to here. We're very well established when it comes to logistics. You have connectivity with the East and the West. And at the same time, we are going to have that main train station running from what's going to be Athens all the way to Budapest. We already are going to be working with an individual who shut down their current logistics business in Holland and are going to be establishing that here next week. They're coming in to set up their hub here, which is very exciting, and I'm excited to meet this individual face to face, because the energy we had in our consultation was just fantastic, and I really love meeting new people from around the world. So what we're also going to see is a projected spike in construction, real estate, and employment. We had a number of individuals that came here that are getting set up with property development, construction, and as well into real estate. We had a group of 3 that came and set up all 3 different companies under one company, should I say. So you have the main company running those 3 companies there. We help them come up with a business plan, open up bank accounts, get them their employees, and helping them with their tax structure as well. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for property investors before the price jumps, entrepreneur for setting up local entities and establishing their brand here, and as well as service industries. So you're going to have anything from catering to influx of visitors and expats. And if you're able to get in here and establish something beforehand, that's going to be a great thing for you. So what are we seeing from an economic and investors perspective right now in real estate? The Belgrade prices are currently below EU average, and they're likely to spike 10 to 30% post Expo. Commercial property demand in the Expo district, so we're looking at office and retail, they are spiking as well. Startup and tech systems are getting a lot of foreign investment interest here and attention. We're seeing a lot of foreign investors coming in here, just setting something up and slowly developing that over time, because right now we're still in 2025, the end of it. So you still have about a year and a half before the Expo is establishing. I've talked about the taxes that we have here in Serbia. And if you look at the property prices trends of Dubai pre and post Expo, that's going to be something that you're going to look at when it comes to Belgrade as well. So why move to Belgrade, or Serbia, should I say, before this Expo, is because you're going to be getting in before the market turns up. You're going to be able to establish your brand here. You're going to be able to get employees here. You're going to be able to get that foot in the door before the herd comes. And like I've said before, it's always that the early bird gets the worm. And if you are not first, you're going to be last. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.